We're going.
They have it. Motherfucking Newports.
Okay, wait. I know. Okay, we've ladies and gentlemen, we've been trying to start this episode for like 30 minutes now, and we just keep going on tangents. I was in Wawa today. $10 off a carton of Newports.
It's awesome.
Okay, we can start now.
Ladies and gentlemen, are you including this?
Yes, I'm including this somewhere.
Honestly, cold opens are a fun idea.
Oh, they're very funny.
Yeah, I hit a little something out at the end of one of the
Blooper
episodes.
reel?
I don't think any of you guys have seen it yet.
You what?
What? Trevor probably saw it. Love you, Trevor. Anyway.
He's lying.
Keep
All right.
going. Okay.
Welcome back. We return to our party on the coast of the island known as Graygruun. On their journey back to West Haven after reclaiming the Black Tressum, they stumbled upon an individual flagging them down on the beach. A dragonborn disciple of Kellamvor named Keldar, who claimed that some sort of undead anomaly has been occurring on the island. He offered them a reward in exchange for their assistance, and they agreed. They anchored the ships, and Keldar began to start a fire to prepare a meal for them. And that's where we leave off. So, as Keldar is sitting on the sandy beach, gathering logs to begin to start a fire, you guys are, for more or less, hanging out. What would you like to do?
Wait, I just realized, what about Jackdaw?
What about him?
No, because is he going to go on ahead, or should we...
Oh, that's true.
No, they have the ships anchored.
Alright.
Okay, so
Yeah,
they're
I
just
mean-
hanging out.
They followed you in.
Yeah.
Especially because we've kind of only got half crew on each ship. I feel like one of the ships going back with just like 2, maybe 3 people on it is
Probably not the best.
probably not the best idea. So I do think we have to all go at the same time.
Is he still within earshot?
Jackdaw?
No, the Dragon.
Keldar?
Yeah. You can move away and go to the ship if you so desire.
I like to move away a bit because I want to pull Hollow aside specifically.
Oh, okay. I'm getting pulled aside. Goodbye. See you guys later.
Hey, so, you know, my knowledge on the gods and their proclivities aren't, you know, entirely... I'm no cleric.
Mm-hmm. I can tell.
Fair. I don't think Kellamvor is entirely okay with undead types. And
Most people aren't, to be fair.
Very true. They do tend to go, I'm gonna eat you, that sort of thing.
Mhm.
But,
That's just a stereotype.
how do we know that Keldar won't turn on you?
Well, I'm thinking that he knows more about death and undeath than anybody else I've met in my entire life and unlife. And I don't know if he knows shit, if he can help at all. And if he does decide to start stabbing me, well, then it's the same as literally everybody else we've met.
Yeah, we'll stab them.
So, I'll cope, I guess.
Yeah. Okay. So you do plan on telling him, or
Oh,
if he finds out?
I mean, it's so I'll suss out his vibes first, I guess.
Can I roll would it be either insight or perception to notice that she doesn't breathe? Do you breathe, or do you?
I don't breathe.
Oh, so it's as easily.
No roll
something one
needed,
can
just
notice.
ask.
Yeah, you can just ask me. I don't breathe. I don't sleep. My heart doesn't beat. I don't think I do bleed, but I am worried that one day I'm gonna run out of blood.
Huh. Oh, so that's why you wander the ship at night, because you don't sleep anyway.
Yeah.
Oh, that must be lonely a little.
It's so boring.
Yeah.
It's so excruciatingly boring. Forget the loneliness. I've been off on my own doing my own thing for 10 goddamn years. It's so boring.
Wait, what about Arya?
Arya was at home.
At home, but I thought
She was busy.
Wait, but I thought you two grew up in Luskin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then when I was 16, I ran off with the coin spinners so we would actually have money.
Oh, and that's how she managed to get into the Neverwinter Academy, or pay for
Well,
it.
that's how I paid for it. Yeah, I got it myself.
Well, yeah, no, I didn't mean to dismiss your own abilities.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, that picture's become clear.
Mm-hmm.
We probably shouldn't. I did say this before. We probably shouldn't let them know that we're pirates, because those goody two shoes don't tend to look.
I think I also said this before. I think he can tell. He knows.
There's some good pirates out there like us.
But we can go for privateers.
Oh my god.
Better branding.
These 2 ships, one of them is called the Black Tresson, which is the most piratey name I've ever heard for a ship in my entire life.
It is a good name.
Rock up, everyone's covered in blood. We have not enough crew for 2 ships. Gee, I wonder what happened. How could this have happened? Could they have maybe taken a ship? That's why? Look at Jackdaw.
He's got the tricorn head.
He doesn't have a tricorn.
Oh, give him one.
But he's got the looks though. He has an eye patch, right?
He doesn't have an eye patch.
Somebody.
Who has an eye patch?
Corsair has an eye patch. That's what
Corsair has an eye
Ah.
patch.
Yeah.
Corsair's not here. He can't help.
He's got the look. It's very he would be forgiven for looking at Arya and being like, oh, that's not a pirate, but looking at literally everybody else.
Not a pirate.
He's in the fucking moonchase. He knows and he doesn't care. I can almost guarantee it.
Okay. Fair. Fair is fair. Should probably help him with the whole fire thing.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
I was gonna roll a joking insight, and then I got a nat 20, and I'm like, well, that's not a joke. That's a good roll.
Okay. Yeah, I cast Mage Hand and help him gather firewood because I'm not touching things myself.
God damn.
I noticed that and realized it's a good idea. So
You all are help gather firewood.
I don't want to get sand on.
Does anyone have magical means of lighting a fire?
No.
I have electricity.
yeah, I think so, right? Thaumaturgy lets you, right?
No.
No?
Prestidigitation does. Thaumaturgy.
None of you have fire spells?
I do not have create bonfire or produce flame.
Or prestidigitation also.
Or
works.
prestidigitation.
Yeah, no, I didn't.
Would Jet?
I have chaos bolt, and I can just keep hoping that I get fire.
Does anyone just have a tinderbox?
Probably.
I do.
I
have
was hoping we could do it a little bit easier.
No.
I mean, Jet might.
Hey, no. Hey, I believe it.
We
you
can
got
really
this.
kick things up a notch. I can scorch your face.
Firewall!
Marlo runs up. I can do it. Good. Light the fire. I will be right back. I just have to fetch my fish. They're sitting in the ocean.
Use little dragons.
They're
with
sitting
you.
in the ocean.
Inside.
Yeah, inside. They're sitting in the.
Yeah, bro.
That sounds like code.
That was a natural 3.
Bro has to take a shit. He doesn't want to tell us. He's embarrassed.
Mm-hmm.
16.
16.
Have to fetch my
It
fish.
sounds like he caught fit earlier in the day, gutted them, and let them sit in the ocean to clean out. He's going to grab the fish.
Oh, I didn't know
Throw it
that
on
was a
fire.
bad. Yeah.
the way you said that was the most stereotypical. I have to
Walk
go
my
Because I couldn't
hamster.
come up with the wording.
Go shampoo my hamster. Yeah.
I couldn't come up with the wording.
It's because he's secretly hiding that he also needs to drop the kids off at the pool.
Oh, and while
Taking the Browns to the Super Bowl.
while he's off, so what do you guys plan on doing once we return to West Haven? Assuming we don't somehow die terribly at sea for some unforeseen circumstance.
Probably find a part-time job or something.
I've never. You have a job, and it's called being crew on a ship.
Well, a student.
Well, we're doing nothing else.
Part-time
I feel like
stargazers.
I feel like
Well, you
I would
could-
be helpful at the magic shop or something.
What? Oh yeah, no, you don't have any money to return to.
Laverna
the
wouldn't
camp.
even give you minimum wage.
I would get paid an experience.
you know
and I
that's-
honestly kind of value that.
You know that scene in Parks and Rec when Ron is in Lowe's or Home Depot and he's like, I know more than
I know.
you." That's Laverna.
Wait, why? You can return to the academy?
Well, what's the point in going back? I kind of graduated.
Masters.
Wait, you did?
Did I graduate? Well, I'm pretty sure I left midway through pretty much what would be my senior
Yeah,
year.
pretty much.
Because I got the impression that she died. Well, no, you did die.
Yeah, I
and then
You
you.
keep your voice down.
Now that I think about
I
it.
thought it was fine.
I told you I wanted to talk first.
Okay, sorry.
Revivify is a thing.
So much has happened that I just kind of realized that classes are starting again soon.
Well, we can.
Is that a good or a bad thing?
I haven't graduated.
Yeah, you can't exactly.
I've learned enough.
Okay.
I'm done.
And you plan to do what? Mercenary work?
What else is there to do out here?
Launching yourself off the side of a ship in the middle of the night because the hammer told you to, apparently.
Oh yeah, that
Yeah.
happened.
We don't have to talk about this one.
That sounds like a thing to talk about.
Does it?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna leave you.
I feel like we've talked about this a fair amount.
I feel like we haven't, actually.
We talked about the creatures, not the fact that you did it.
Yeah. Huh.
Well, I feel like, that's like a pretty big part of like what
Do
happened
you-
that we don't really have to talk about it further.
Do you do whatever your hammer tells you to do?
Is it like a compulsion or is it like?
If it tells you to kill us, will you do it?
No, absolutely not.
12.
I guess whatever you
Persuasion.
roll. Yeah, persuasion.
Unless you
Unless.
I can manage persuasion. 14.
I believe you.
Okay. No, I wouldn't kill you guys.
He said nothing more than
I wouldn't kill you guys. I love you guys.
Okay,
I just
But why did it want you to go down there?
because there's another piece down there.
Yeah.
Piece
The
of
one
what?
Piece?
I had one piece. Now I have 2 pieces.
Holy fuck! We got another 1,000 episodes.
Title of this episode: One Piece is real.
Wait,
The One Piece is real.
wait. So piece of what?
Hammer, or something.
Wait, so you don't even know?
He's a hammer.
Where is this piece?
In me?
Did you eat it?
No, it kind of like melded with my hand.
Okay, that sounds concerning to me.
I'll get over
No,
it.
that's on par.
You have a magic birthmark.
Yeah.
We can relate on something now.
What?
We can relate on something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought we were also like relating of me, pardon the name, crew having sibling.
Well, I'm saying like something.
Dead sibling.
Okay.
We're both blue. That doesn't mean a talking hammer that makes him absorb things into himself is okay.
Unverbal.
It's okay.
Sorry, Patch is colorblind.
Yeah, you've got blue on
That's
your
just a
toes.
secret. I do have blue hair, yes. Yeah, I mean, it's just kind of absorbed into me, which now makes me think that probably me is somehow bonded with the hammer and the fact that it is an extension of myself.
Is that like Twilight when they like imprint?
What the fuck is Twilight?
Okay, is there any way we can get this hammer of yours checked out?
We've tried, but
tried.
no one knows anything.
They pretty much all say that thing looks
They're like-
alive.
they're
and
like-
leave it at that.
They're like, huh, this doesn't look like a metal. And it's like, yep, I could have told you that one.
And you don't have any impulse to just kind of ditch it?
I mean,
We have a big ocean out here you can do it in.
it's the same thing with the eye thing. It's like, why would we get rid of that when we don't know what people are going to do with it? Oh.
Yeah, we stole a magic artifact.
Yeah, no, I know that.
Oh, it's called like the eye of something, right? Or at least
Wait, is this the same one
it's the little pearl thing
that you...
that's in
Wait.
the bag.
Nope, it's different from the.
Okay, so you stole two magical artifacts.
One of them we were hired to steal.
Yes.
and
The other one
we
was just for
returned
fun.
it. The other one was for fun. The,
Okay, and what does this one do?
When you
we're
grab
not-
it, people talk in your head.
It sits
Yeah.
in my bag. It's what it does.
I mean, I picked it up and the guy was like, "Who are? What? Where are you? What?" And that was it.
And
So
then
there's
we-
a person in it?
Nope.
No.
It was more like somebody was looking through it.
Yeah.
Like the components for the clairvoyance
Like he saw
spell.
me like pick it up and was like, "This bro's got my thing."
This bro's got my rock. My
Yeah.
guy, Dr. Kelp.
Yeah.
And, okay, just... you need help selling it off? I know people.
Well, no, we keep it
We
in the
don't
bag
wanna.
because we're kind of worried about selling it off. In
Much
case,
like the hammer.
Much, and also much like the thing that we did sell off, and I kind of instantly regretted doing so.
Well, have you
This is
considered...
why we keep things.
Have you considered
Yes.
that either of these things is not really your problem?
What
Yes.
comes first, the dragon or the
Yeah.
horde?
Hmm?
What comes first, the dragon or the horde?
The dragon of the horde.
Yeah, like if we get a horde of magic items, is a dragon going to show up and try to take it? Or does the dragon collect
I
all the
think the
magic
dragon-
I
items?
think the dragon
Collects-
collects it and
Because
makes
of all the
horde.
people and stuff that it ransacks and kills and yeah.
I like this conversation. Let's stick on this one.
and, all,
no.
and all the difficult one where it means we have to ask you questions?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, so...
I relate.
So if I get the events here correctly, you heard your hammer talking to you saying, "Hey, dive into the ocean. I want something there."
Yeah, it woke me up.
You did it,
Yeah.
and then those things appeared and attacked us.
Yep.
Okay.
Well, somewhere
Do
in there
we-
there was
do
also
we-
the grabbing the shard and
Well, yeah.
And
Do we
absorbing
think
into
that
my
that's
flesh.
related, or do you think that those were just random creatures in the ocean that happened to see you?
I think they just so happened to see me. I don't think they were related. I could be wrong. Were they of the... Could I tell...
Did you say were they ugly? Because
No.
yes.
Yes, I know that answer. Were they... Could I perhaps like assume maybe that they're abyssal creatures in a way? Like of the abyss?
They did when Jules hit them, which is the marrow, which was also
Yeah.
abyssal, and that was the thing that, who was it, Barnaby said?
I think so.
It's hard to get an idea of, like, what sort of planar relation they have if you don't know what they are. You've never heard of those things before, or never seen them, never even, there's not even anything that you could even remotely compare to, like a marrow versus like a merfolk.
Yeah.
This was completely alien, so it is very difficult to get an idea of like if there's any sort of planar relation as far as abyssal or what type of creature it would be, whether it's aberration, etc. You understand what I'm saying?
So your food thing only affects abyssal creatures?
Apparently, I've killed a lot more than abyssal things.
So that's the theory.
That sounds
He's killed quite a few things. The only thing that it did that with was the marrow, which Barnaby said had a connection to the abyss. I'm less familiar on planes. And he's like, Barnaby said that was the only connection he could come up with was the abyss. It's not confirmed, because I don't think we have a wide enough.
It was based on only that one time.
But if we can figure out what these are, if we can figure out what these are, yes, exactly. If we can figure out what these are, if they're of the abyss, then we can start moving forward to that.
It also happened with the Swagan.
Also happened with the Swagan? Happened with the Swagan.
Are Swagan abyssal?
No.
No.
They're
Okay.
Is it just sea
Ignore
things?
everything that I just said. No, we've killed a lot of sea things.
Is it sea things that look mean and evil?
What do you think would happen if we killed Shavona?
Who?
Oh my god. I hope that happens to Shavona.
I'm just gonna go stand in the beach real quick and see if she shows up. How does that
Oh,
sound?
so we don't-
And then
we
we
don't-
can have Jules kill her.
Yeah.
So we don't like this Shavona person.
She's a fish.
She's a fish.
It's a swordfish.
Motherfucking fish.
A fish?
Yeah,
don't
really
get
big
it.
fucking
You don't
swordfish.
get it.
It chased us all the way from the waters off of Luskin, like a 10-day journey just to get vengeance.
She's gotten away twice.
I don't...
It's like the
How do you know it's the same fish?
It's the same fish.
You can fucking tell.
It's the same fish. This is like the christening to joining our crew, is you have to face this fish.
And you have to get stabbed by her. It hurts.
It hurts
Have I
like a
been stabbed
motherfucker.
by her?
Yeah,
Probably.
I think so.
You've wrestled her in the water, I
I
imagine
am.
so. She keeps doing this thing where she like leaps the full length of the boat and then fucking impales me.
Okay.
You look pretty impalable.
So...
There's a little target on her throat.
On top
It's like that highlight, like weak spot in like video games.
Okay.
Weak point.
So on top of... Hammer talks to you, right?
Yeah, what's your thing?
Yeah, what's your weird thing?
I don't think he has a weird
I don't
thing.
have...
I know you've got a weird thing. What's your weird
Everyone
thing?
has a weird
He's a
thing.
bard.
That's not weird. What's
He's
your weird
blue.
That's charming.
My brother was blue. My mom's blue.
Why are you blue?
Magic birthmark, you know. And on top of all that, you got a fish that's this...
thing? Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
What's been harassing Luskin for like a while?
Yeah.
It's like a local.
This isn't like just an us thing.
Yeah. It was, there was a job, but it's like, if you kill this stupid fucking fish, we'll give you money. We didn't kill her, but we did scare her off, so they still gave us money. But now,
Okay. If it was a shark, I would understand, but it's just...
It's a
it's a
swordfish.
really large swordfish.
Yeah. I hate sharks myself.
They're fun to wrestle.
No, they're not.
You're saying that because you're not as big as he is.
I would say that even if I was bigger than he is.
Hmm.
They're the only thing that's a challenge.
See? Okay. Cool. So,
Cool.
as for my weird thing is, I don't have one. Sorry.
I don't believe you.
You gotta work on it.
We'll figure it out.
Get the
We'll
fuck
figure it
out. You don't belong here.
So I asked the question, what do you all plan on doing? Because,
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
I don't exactly have anyone that would be willing and able to act as crew.
Crew your ship.
Yeah.
If you got a job, I'm in.
Well, I don't have anything concrete really. I'll take y'all where you want to go, but I'm not really making this sound attractive that way.
Nope.
You don't have any money.
You're
to
the
pay.
you're the one who's got like $2 to.
And here's also the thing: I don't expect you to have anything right now, but like, if we get back and like a week later you got something, I'm in. Like,
Okay.
you don't need something right. You don't need something lined up right now. It's like,
Planning things never works out. What are you gonna be doing next
Exactly.
week? Fuck if I know. Maybe we find that Shadowfield mist and Jules forgets everything again.
Wait, Shadowfell Mist?
Yes.
Shadowfield mist.
Keep up, Aaron.
Well, you're throwing a lot at me.
was a weird cloud on the ocean that made Jules forget his entire family.
Marlo forgot her favorite color.
And then a quote unquote genasi touched him on the face, and now he's fine.
Oh, I should get
Wait.
Nazim to help Marlo with that.
With her favorite color, she's
Yeah.
fine.
You let Nazim touch you?
Yes.
Okay.
We're clipping that.
It's gonna be a goofy episode.
Chat, clip that.
It's gonna be a goofy one. It's gonna be the goofy movie.
He fixed my memory issue.
Was it worth it?
Yeah, he did it for free. Kinda.
And you don't see a problem with that?
He's like, oh yeah, you'll just do me a favor. I'm like, okay.
That's not for free then, Jules.
It's for free for right now.
60%
Which is all that
a
matters.
lot.
It's all that matters. It's free right now. That's a problem for like Jules if like maybe 3 weeks from now.
Okay. Well.
And remember my dead brother. Too bad he's dead.
Wait, so you're fine? Oh, I'm not gonna say anything.
Where's that
I start
fish? I'm a little
sobbing.
hungry.
You see,
I'm a little hungry. How about you guys? Where's that
Eldar
fish?
returns and he sets up like what looks to be like a spit over the fire and lays like these like gutted and already filleted fish. All right, now they just have to smoke for an hour. You don't rush fine cuisine, Jules. I promise it will be worth it. Now, tell me a little bit about yourselves. I know we've barely met.
You kind of missed that conversation. We've been talking about ourselves a lot.
I once watched Jules try to eat a sea urchin by crunching through the spines. Fine cuisine is not a thing that he is familiar with.
Yeah, I was considering going into the tide pool or something and just grabbing a fish.
Was it good?
Well, there were no tide pools on this island, but
Oh man. But no, the sea urchin was really bad.
Oh, okay.
No.
don't even get me started.
David does not like sea urchin.
No, I do not.
So you want to know about us?
Well, I already know a couple things. I know that you are noble. I appreciate your help with this. But no, I mean, I don't remember if you introduced yourselves.
I don't know if we told them our names.
Just in case we didn't tell you our names and I forgot in the 10 minutes
Yeah.
that it's been not a week.
Yeah.
Hollow.
Okay.
Aaron.
Aria.
Jules. Good. For my memory. So, tell me why you, what are you doing over in the side of the, in Graygruun?
Getting a ship.
Getting a ship, I see.
Yeah.
I wasn't expecting to see anyone else on this island. It's very not well traveled.
Yeah, no, we weren't expecting to see anyone here.
Well, we were expecting to see people. We were expecting them to be more
natives,
hostile.
yeah.
As far as I know, the Northlanders are, they don't come this north very often. These people here are, of the Northlander kingdom. They're just harmless but fearful.
Mm-hmm.
Their isolation here has caused them to not necessarily follow the traditional ways of the Northlanders that remain rooted from the Uthgard tribes and Ruatheme. They're humble.
Do they all
Fish, hunt to survive. They remain peaceful. They're kind of more focused on their community.
Mm-hmm.
do the rest of the Northlanders also believe in this weird hunger thing that these people do?
Not that I'm aware of. This seems to be a cause of the isolation, I believe.
Where did you come from? Because I noticed I don't see any ship here. Like, how did you get here?
I was dropped off.
Oh, by who?
My disciples. We have ships that
Alone?
alone. Yes. Doom guides typically work alone.
Oh, okay. And where is this temple of yours?
The temple of mine is in Kalimport, Darkness Passing.
Oh, that's a journey.
Did you?
It is a journey, but I didn't come directly from there. It's part of the job. I specifically don't necessarily. How do I explain this? As a Doom guide, I serve Kelimvor differently. My role isn't necessarily to spread teachings within a church. My role is to protect to travel, rather than to directly voice the teaching. So the idea is that the teachings speak for themselves as I travel and aid those in need. So typically, I am constantly traveling, finding wherever the need arises. I just happen to find myself here, as this undead anomaly, has made its route here. Still unsure.
So, if we're to collect on this reward you promised us, we're going to have to take you all the way to Comport?
Not necessarily. It depends. I know we have means of money and magical items and that of the sort, divine items. But it just depends. It depends on what type of for lack of a better term, I don't know what kind of job we're dealing with. If we're doing something severe, then you will be rewarded greatly. If it's a very minor thing, then unfortunately I don't have much to offer. It also might not necessarily be my choice.
But you promised.
I did, and I will do whatever I can to make sure that you are compensated fairly.
Okay, if you say so.
I understand it's a hard thing to put your trust in, somebody's word. But I can assure you that I will do my best to make sure you are compensated fairly. And I give you the opportunity to leave at any time. If you think that this is not something that you are willing to stay for, I understand. I am here because I have to be.
Mm-hmm.
You are here out of your own choice. If you choose to leave, that is not necessarily something I can prevent you from doing.
So
I would greatly appreciate the assistance, but again, I am not keeping you here.
So what would you consider your job is done? Like once all these undead are eradicated?
Once I figure out the cause of the undead rising, typically it happens. This one was a bit early, but typically it happens at the strike of midnight when the moon is high, and without fail, every single night they return. Sometimes 2 or 3, sometimes more.
The same corpses or
No,
different ones?
different ones.
I mean, they've got to run out of corpses eventually, right?
Yeah.
I don't know where they come from. I don't. Again, I don't know. I can't find it. I can't get any information from these villagers. I can't necessarily understand what they're saying. They speak in a language that I'm not familiar with, except for one, an elder that has demonstrated a bit of common, and that's where I've heard the hunger.
I have a spell for that.
You have tongues or
Do you?
comprehend?
I have comprehend language. Oh no, that's written only, right?
I think
No.
you can.
You
hear.
can hear spoken, but you
I can't speak it. Tongues is where you can speak it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
you
Both.
could use the elders maybe a bit of a translator.
Actually, with both, if you use that and I use universal speech, then we can, it simulates tongue.
Is comprehend languages self?
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
but I can just translate.
Yeah.
The other issue is that a lot of the older folk in this community, or at least I'm assuming, have been. At least the elder that I was talking to, it seems to be dealing with some memory issues, so that hasn't been necessarily helpful.
Like magically induced or old age induced?
That I am not sure.
Okay.
I have a spell for that.
No, you don't.
Detect magic.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
So,
Reverse
um,
Alzheimer's.
Is that a greater or lesser restoration?
I'm not exactly experienced in these kinds of things. In fact, I think I speak for us all when I say we're not really experienced in these kinds of things. But I do think our first course of action is to maybe try talking to this elder again, considering we have the means to probably facilitate communication. I do think the course to take is to... You have to meet them where they at. If they believe some hunger is trying out to get them, we treat that as a serious threat. We'll get more information that way.
And you said they're not eating at all. They just give all of their food to the hunger.
Most of it, yeah.
And
At least from what I've seen in the past couple days.
are there any kids?
There are some children, yes. Again, it's a very small community, maybe about 40.
But they're not eating either, are they?
The children typically get fed. It's usually the adults who are
Abstain.
more abstaining and giving their food up in favor of the children eating what is left. Still not ideal.
Yeah.
Because
Wow.
these people cannot go out without food forever.
No.
When do...
But I'm more concerned about finding out if we can stop the undead, if we can stop whatever source that may be, if that is completely unrelated to this being that they happen to be worshipping, then perhaps they will not feel the need to consistently sacrifice what they're eating. Typically, in my experience, these type of undead anomalies, there must be a source that is causing them to rise, whether it's a disturbance, a necromantic force, or even worse, a necromancer. But the fact that they're coming from the water confuses me. I feel like something about this island must draw them here. That's my only ideas that I've had. Again, I've only been here for about 4 days.
Where and when do the people of this tribe give their food? Is there a specific place and time that they put their sacrifices, or is it just random?
Typically, either after a meal or before a meal, they give their tithe. They head out onto the water on a boat and go about a mile out, drop it off.
Wow.
What do the undead do if you don't fight them? Like, do they look for the next person to attack, or do they?
That I am not certain. I'm sworn by my oath to eradicate them as fast as possible. I haven't necessarily...
Yeah, but if you want to figure out where they're going, what they're doing, you might need to let them wander the island a little bit.
Perhaps, but not at the risk of the individuals that live
Yeah,
there.
we'll protect any villagers.
If they look like they're going to go just start swinging, then we can kill them. But if they look like they're going to start
if they're drawn to
going
something.
somewhere.
That is a possibility, yes. Unfortunately, I don't know if any will return tonight.
Yeah, then we have a day to try talking to the
Elder.
people who we can, the elder, with these two. While Jules and I stand there and look pretty.
Yeah.
And then that night we can try stalking some zombies.
Yeah. Sounds good to me.
Again, I appreciate your assistance. Not many people would stop and aid those in need. Thank you.
No, thank you. I can't wait to get this whole thing resolved, and we get our reward and we go on our merry way. All of us.
You said so ominously.
Oh, I didn't mean it. What? I'm just excited.
It's the bard in you. You have to be a little bit dramatic.
What? It's not every day we get to solve an undead mystery.
Mystery of the
Well,
undead
typically for
rising
me
from
it
the
is every day,
waves.
yes.
We also
Not every day for us.
we also have one every day.
What?
Shut the hell up.
I'm guessing that's not canon.
Are you saying that in game?
That's a good question.
That'd be funny if you did.
I don't think Arya would.
Oh.
Okay.
That was cross, maybe.
It seems the food is about done. Enjoy. And you eat. It's fish. That's fine.
What kind of fish?
What
though?
species of fish?
What species?
What seasonings?
Oh God. Mangrove snapper.
What mangrove?
There are no mangroves here!
There are now.
Well, I don't know. Snapper.
Tilapia.
That's a lot.
Snapper, I hardly know her.
Tilapia, and they're like eating their own
I'm trying to. I can't remember any Icelandic fish that would be appropriate.
Arctic char. Actually, that's too north.
I don't know, it's fucking fish.
It's fish. It's cod.
Shark.
Eat it. It's fish. Eat it.
I'm even.
All right. You have your meal, and you see Keldar sort of lay out a bedroll under the stars and gets ready for bed, just right out in the open.
Smack in the middle
No
of the
tent,
beach.
no nothing?
No.
He's raw dogging it.
Yeah, he's used to
What
traveling.
the fuck? What if it rains?
I don't know.
He's got stuff with him. Like he has probably a tent that he could set up.
Oh, okay.
He
He's
prefers
just
to
not doing
lay on the
it.
beach under the stars.
He's weird.
Well, I guess we can either rest with him or we can head back on the ship.
I think head back on the ship.
Is everybody else on the ship? Is it
Uh,
just the four of us out?
No, everyone else was
Everyone.
out eating and stuff like that, but they're probably going to head back onto the ship.
I mean, there is a small issue if they do attack again. It'll just be him. But he's been handling it so far.
He can handle it.
Yeah. Worst case, it's...
Actually, can we ask him? Keldar,
Yes.
would you be okay here on your own? We think we might head
Um,
back to our ship for a night.
Yeah, that should be all right. I don't expect any more to return. But if they do, I will. You'll know it.
You got it.
You'll know it.
Mhm.
I will call for assistance if I need it.
Okay, guys, you said we're good.
Alright.
Okay.
I've thought up to 5 on my own, and that's probably the extent of what I can handle.
Wow. Nice. Well, let's go, gang. Bye, Keldar. Try not to die or undie.
I won't.
Either.
Oh my
I
god.
especially will not do that.
Head back to the ship, might as well.
He seems like a nice guy.
Yep.
What is everybody else
That's
doing?
weird.
Not a great cook though.
People are just like that.
I liked mine.
Like what?
I don't know.
Like religious?
Well, no, he seems so willing to just die for... I don't know.
He didn't say he was willing to die. He's kind of trying not to, I thought.
No, he's clearly willing to, if it came down to that.
Yeah, but like prefer not to.
I don't know.
You talking about having like a base conviction?
Yes!
Okay.
Well, life is for living. Why care so much about a thing? You think he's not exactly living it up?
He seems to enjoy it well enough.
I don't know. Did you ask him if he's enjoying himself?
No, quite frankly, I didn't think I needed to because he seems very satisfied with his lot in life.
Okay. Maybe I'm the one missing something.
Maybe that's all
Yeah,
he
just
knew.
maybe. That's what's weird about you.
I mean, if that's all he knew, then he wouldn't know anything else. I mean, I think it's strange that a guy who worships Kelemvor is named Keldar. Maybe he was born into it.
Maybe?
I don't know, just the names feel similar. You know what I mean? They're similar. They got the cow.
Well, didn't Kellenvor used to be just a person?
Yeah.
I don't know, then... I don't know.
So
The
there are a
name's
lot of
somewhere.
gods.
Yeah. Yeah. Can you imagine?
Imagine what?
I don't know, just being a god? Or becoming a god after being a normal
Hell
person?
no.
No.
What, you wouldn't want that?
No.
No.
Oh, okay.
You make your way onto the ship. For to answer your question from before, they're hanging out. They're doing what they need to do.
Straight chilling.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll just kind of hang on the deck.
Okay.
Hang out for a while.
Like, what would I even be a god of?
Death.
No.
No, don't you already have like 3 of those?
Yeah. More.
God of
Actually.
unluck.
Yeah. Well, that's
Bashaba.
That's Bashaba.
Oh god.
She's a little bitch. Nope, I don't say that.
Don't immediately don't say that. She didn't mean it. She didn't mean it. Oh, in fact, she used to be 2. Oh, or just 1.
I know. I know.
Yeah, no, I'm saying I meant to you. She, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
No, Bess and Ty used to be one fella.
You're nicknaming the gods?
Well, I'm still alive.
Not for long.
So they must really like it.
You're
They must really like it. You
canceled
should keep doing it with all of them.
You see, Jules, as you're just hanging on the deck of the ship, you see Nimbus walk up to you. Can you sleep?
It's weird. I've gotten used to not sleeping on a ship now, so that when I do sleep on a ship, it's not the same.
Mm. Yeah, the bed was comfortable.
Yeah.
What are we doing?
I don't know. I really don't. But it seems kind of shitty just to leave a guy.
No, I don't mean about him. I just mean like in general. Like I feel like in the past month, like I don't know. I feel like I've been roped into too many things that seem immediately concerning.
Yeah, that might be on us.
I mean,
A lot
Yeah.
on us.
100%.
Mm.
But be that as it may, I trust you guys. Like I'm not going anywhere, but I don't know.
Probably not as not peaceful. This life isn't peaceful, but not as chaotic as it was before we joined, I guess.
I guess. Maybe my sister had the right idea staying in West Haven.
How did that go, by the way?
What?
I mean, you talking with her.
I told you already.
Well, yeah, but have you talked any more? Done anything?
A little bit. I mean, what's funny is that when she told me she was staying in West Haven, I unironically thought that would actually be good for her. Maybe it'll get her to lighten up a bit, spend some time away.
Mm-hmm.
She'll certainly never be able to lecture me again, which is great. I am very happy about that, but, you know, I went with her to talk to Iris to send a message to her family, and it's just weird having to let them know that she's alive, but they can't speak of her being alive. They have to pretend that she's dead. And when is she going to see them again?
I mean, there are probably means to arrange that. Magic can do a lot.
I don't know. I think it was stupid. But I don't know. Might eventually bite her in the ass.
I mean, is there a way your family could visit here easily?
Maybe. They're busy.
I mean,
They're all
you said
busy.
you have a lot of siblings, right?
A lot of them. I've got 3 in Waterdeep. She was in Neverwinter. No, do I have 4 in Waterdeep? Let the DM check his notes real quick.
Burlesque kind of his siblings.
No, I only got to count to 1.
Not anymore.
he's still my sibling, even though he's dead.
Yeah, 4 of them are in Waterdeep. She was the only one in Neverwinter.
Damn, parents were busy.
That's a lot.
Mm-hmm.
That's a lot, yeah.
I'm the youngest.
So am I.
How are you holding up about that?
It's hard. I try not to.
Think about it?
Yeah, and when I do, I try to joke. Makes it easier because I know that he wouldn't want me to. He wouldn't want me to be depressed. You know.
I get it.
It's just. I don't know. It's weird now. I've been with him every day for pretty much my entire life, and the fact that he's just not. It feels lonely even though I have all these people around me.
I get that.
I don't know. We gave him his rights. He was buried at sea like our people are supposed to be. And I should feel closure, I guess. I don't yet.
Takes time. I mean, I can't necessarily say that I understand because I haven't necessarily experienced that firsthand.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, maybe for a little bit of time when I thought my sister might have been dead, but you know, nothing permanent.
Mm-hmm.
So, I guess my best advice for you is to just give it time.
Yeah.
There's
And
nothing
also-
you could have done about it. It wasn't your fault.
I mean, a small part of me thinks that it is.
Why?
Actually, a lot of part of me thinks that it is. Because he's always... Everybody always saw him as my protector. I mean, even as I went off with Arian Hollow, my previous captain who I'd been with since I was a kid, he's like, make sure Vandris goes with you to keep you safe. That's all he ever did for me, is keep me safe. And it cost him everything.
Yeah, but I don't know. He did that. He did keep you safe. And it meant something. So that's what matters. Alright, well, I'll let you, I'm gonna go to bed.
Alright.
And he leaves.
Mm-hmm.
Anyone else like to do anything?
What time of day is it?
It's evening time, maybe like 9 o'clock at night.
Okay. I'm assuming this one is wandering.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, fine. Senor Wander.
Just sitting at the bow of the ship, kicking my feet.
Hey,
Hi.
hanging in there?
Why are you saying that like I shouldn't be?
No, I didn't mean it that way.
Hanging in there sounds like something terrible happened.
Oh yeah, that is true. I don't know. I guess I saw you like just kind of hanging off the back. I don't know. I don't know why I said that.
I'm sitting.
Are your feet
Legs
hanging off?
Feet hanging off.
There you go.
Kicking my feet. Because what else am I supposed to do?
Yeah, no, I don't know. I guess you said, I kind of, on the
What,
beach.
me like hanging upside down?
Huh?
What?
What?
What? Wait, you thought I was like hanging like upside down?
No, wow, I started this whole thing off wrong. It's been a day. A lot of things happened today.
A lot of things happen every day.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like, can I let you in on a little secret?
Yeah. I love secrets.
When I heard that this ship, I
Don't
tapped my foot.
do that. I live on the third floor.
Oh yeah, right. Yeah, okay. This ship, I tapped on the railing. Was still floating out there doing its thing, captained by a crew of traders. I immediately in my head it clicked. I want it.
Mm-hmm.
I need it more than anything.
Mm-hmm.
And I've never really had that feeling before.
Nice. Congratulations on finding something that you really, truly, deeply want.
I don't know what to do now.
You have a ship figured out. You can do whatever the fuck you want.
Yeah,
Just go.
I don't know. Like I don't know. I kind of tempted to just, I don't know, maybe sell it off to Corsair, maybe.
Now, why'd you do that? What would the gold get you that the ship wouldn't? A different ship, so you can leave West Haven?
You hear like a whisper, like in your mind, he's gonna lowball you.
When I think it was Jules before asked me if I was a pirate,
Uh-huh.
I didn't know how to answer him exactly. I guess I've just always been me.
That works.
I don't know. I just try to live day to day and have as much fun as I can.
That works. If pirating is fun, so be it.
I'm not the real like fighting type. I don't exactly.
I can tell.
Yeah, I don't find it particularly enjoyable. I did like braining that one bard though, but I think that was just because he got annoying.
It was a little bit annoying.
Yeah,
Just a little bit. Thunderwave.
yeah. You could, yeah. I guess me just having a pocket full of gold and not being saddled with the ship seems like a nicer idea. I guess
If that's what you think, then avast me hearties.
Yeah, no, that was convincing.
Thanks.
Oh my god, the terror struck into my heart.
Yeah. I'm so, like, tremendously bad at advice that if you're trying to, like, ask me things so you can, like, reveal your heart's deepest desires, I can't guarantee that will help at all.
No.
Okay.
We're just talking.
Okay, cool. Just making sure that you don't have any, like, expectations that I'm actually gonna be able to, like, help anything.
Oh, yeah, okay. Wait, so... I don't know. You seem confused when it seemed that I don't have any convictions. Do you?
Yes.
What?
Keep myself and my family alive and safe and happy if possible.
Well, you failed the first bit.
Well, I failed to keep myself alive, but I so far have succeeded at keeping... Jules, get out of my head!
Okay, so I'm assuming we get back to West Haven. You either stay on with me, which doesn't seem likely. At least you didn't seem that enthused about it.
Well, if only because it feels a little bit cheap to be like, hey, yeah, like, I joined one crew and I feel like I'm, you know, on good... Like, they sailed straight into danger for us when we were robbing a Neverwinter warship. It feels a little bit shady to be like, oh yeah, this guy is... His ship's actually bigger, so I'm actually gonna leave because this one's... He's got a bigger boat.
Big ship energy.
Yeah, it feels a little shitty. So, like, you know, we'd have to talk about it when we get back.
Okay.
And see who's...
You know what they say about big ships? Big
little
holes.
dicks. I'm not just gonna...
Big sales.
Big sails.
I don't know, I'm not just gonna, like, run around to whoever invites me around to follow them.
No, that's fair. That's more than fair. So, regardless, you either go or don't go with me, or you return to Jack on his ship.
Mm-hmm.
I'm assuming your next priority will be solving this whole MRF situation.
What the fuck am I supposed to do about that? What am I supposed to solve? Right now, my only solution is don't go back to Luskin.
Well,
And then what?
okay.
I'm level 6.
What?
I'd put myself on a scale from 1 to 20.
Well,
I couldn't stop a few goddamn fucking thieves from slitting my throat. What am I supposed to do against a necromancer who's trying to turn into a lich? I stay kicking as long as I can, and then if one day I beef it for real, then fuck, I guess.
I think you're underestimating yourself.
You've only been here for like a couple of days. I have gone unconscious in, I think, every single fight we've had so far.
I think so.
A snake, a bone snake, almost insta-killed me, but David counted the dice wrong. I'm fully aware of my capabilities. I didn't learn magic. I didn't study any of this. I don't know what the fuck I can do. Arya knows what she's doing. Arya studied for that shit. Mine appeared magically and creepily, and then it killed me. So, like, fuck it, we ball? Like, what do you think I can do? Die again? That's all I'm sure I can do. I'm very confident in my ability. That's the one thing I'm good at.
Well,
Actually, no, I'm not even good at it because I got back up. God damn it.
Well, you don't really seem entirely. I don't know.
What, torn up about it?
No, well, I mean more so. Okay, you have these convictions that I want to stay alive as much as I can. I want to
I'd
protect
love
my
to
family.
stay alive.
Well, you're succeeding at the first one despite yourself.
Yeah.
The second bit.
I am carried by, so far, the trend seems to be being carried by magical woman who took pity on me. In 2 different fights. With Azura and Iris.
Maybe you just have a run of bad luck.
Yeah, I have for 26 years.
That was a pretty long run.
So she was no sign of stopping anytime soon.
Have you ever won gambling in this campaign?
I would got like $5.
Okay,
I've never
Roulette.
broken even.
Okay.
I've never made more than I lost.
Oh, okay.
You gamble a lot, right?
Yeah.
So, we all know.
It killed me, actually.
Oh, yeah. Oh, really?
I got into debt and they killed me for it.
I mean, I could have guessed, but yeah.
Hey, what do you know? What do you know? You said that you knew the coin spinners were looking for me.
Yeah.
What do you know? Where are you from? What's your fucking deal?
Oh.
Stop getting me to talk about myself.
Oh, I did.
Shady little motherfucker.
I did kind of give the impression that, okay, that was my bad. I don't know. I just heard that, what was going on with you and them, and I wanted to confirm it. And bringing out the coin was my way of doing that. I'm not with them. I'm not going to sell you out. This is actually my dad's old coin.
Mm-hmm.
Before he was him, he was, old pirate extraordinaire. He was actually from Luskin.
Mm-hmm.
And he joined the coin spinners, then he jetted. The rest is not relevant. So yeah, that's all I know. I know that they're looking for you, probably not for friendly reasons, and
No.
they probably want to make sure you're dead at this time.
Mm-hmm.
But hey, according to them, according to yourself, they have no leverage because your dad is gone. So that would have been my worry.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, you can never really go back to Luskin again.
No. I'm still trying to decide if that's a good or a bad thing.
It is a shithole.
It is a shithole, but it is the shithole that I lived for my entire 26 years of life. And it kind of grows on you after a little bit, like a barnacle.
I was gonna say fungus.
Yeah. I was sticking with the nautical theme.
Yeah, it fits better.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, good luck streaks, right?
Or the lack thereof, yeah.
Eventually they turn, right?
Uh-huh.
Same must be true of bad luck streaks.
Uh-huh.
So, I think eventually it will turn around.
I believe it when I see it.
Yeah. And with it, I don't know. I'm bad at giving advice too.
Uh-huh.
I do think generally things will eventually turn. I can't really tell you're a persistent motherfucker.
Oh, fuck yeah. I'm also like a barnacle. Can't fucking get rid of me.
I mean, you can. You just have to scrape them off.
Yeah, they're trying. Go to sleep. Sleep on what you want to do with your ship, with your dad's ship.
My ship.
If you're thinking about selling it, then I don't know how much of your ship it is.
As you sit to ponder that thought and go to bed, Arya, you feel a presence.
Going back in the water.
Not again!
You feel that
Clear didn't
familiar
even say
presence.
anything this time.
Arya,
Yeah.
I apologize for my absence. I've been in a deep state of thought, reflection. I have answers, but I have questions.
Have you figured anything out yet?
There are 3 more.
3 more.
I don't know where I am, but I feel my presence everywhere. It lingers. The individual who had that fragment, I have their memories. While I can't necessarily share it with you, I can tell you that for some reason what appeared to them was the weapon in the form of a flail. If you need, I have the capability of changing your weapon to that of a flail.
Just transform on the whim?
You watch as the Warhammer begins to almost meld and shift as the black sort of chitinous material that's covering this begins to fold, and you get a better look at this like red glowing fleshy interior of it that you haven't really seen before, and it amalgamates and turns into this long, like, flail-like weapon. You see it has, like, almost like this contained within, like, this sphere. It has 2 large spikes on the end. And it changes. And you watch as it sort of forms back into that warhammer shape. I don't have a rhyme or reason for why it changes forms. I believe it has more to do with the individual, but I'm not sure. What is Bane?
He's a...
He.
Yes, he, I believe, is a very powerful and dangerous god.
I don't like this Bane.
Not a lot of people do.
I seek something more. What is the word you would say for when you want to get back at something because they didn't harm to you?
Revenge?
Yes. I seek revenge.
You seek revenge on Bane.
I think so. What does it mean to forget? Do you forget, Arya?
I personally haven't. I've known people who have. What does it mean to forget? It's almost like something from you was taken in a way.
A thought? A memory?
Either is possible. Another
There's-
story of Feywild creatures who can literally steal words. Like you just can't even conceive of that word anymore.
And that is a bad thing?
Yeah. And also like your name sometimes. Yeah, it's not a good thing.
What if the thought or the memory was bad? Then wouldn't forgetting be good? Wouldn't it be liberating? Freeing? To rid the mind of something plaguing it?
This is completely up to individual interpretation, Collier. If you want my opinion on it, I think remembering things, even if they're bad, are important. Memories and experiences is what shapes you into who you are. So even if it's bad, even if it's atrocious even, and you would want to forget, deep down you really don't want to forget.
I feel something. I think it's disagreement.
That's okay. It's okay to disagree on things with people.
And it's silence again. You all head to bed. Paula, where are you right now?
Oh, probably still just hanging out over the bow of the ship.
Okay. As it gets
Straight chilling.
late into the evening, people have
Shut the
you
fuck
know,
up.
gone to rest. You sense a presence, and behind you on the docks, you see Keldar standing there. Can't sleep?
No. I wanted to keep watch at least.
May I join you on the ship?
Sure. Sandy Beach is not comfortable enough?
No, it's very comfortable.
Alright.
I just can't sleep. He walks him on the ship. And he begins to just stare out into the open. He's a tall figure. But you see, unlike Imlerith, he's not, like, imposing. Like, he's not, like, intimidating.
Mm-hmm.
Surprisingly, a calming presence. Should I begin, or shall you begin?
Being what?
It's not a secret to me.
What?
I understand your nature.
Okay.
So should I start the conversation, or should you? I can start.
You can start.
I admit, you've put me in quite a dilemma. About 8 years ago, I was performing a funeral rite in a cemetery outside Daggerford. There were 3 of us there, including me, and before we could finish the rite, several undead rose from the ground and began attacking us. Then, it's not something that's extraordinarily unusual, although it may seem it. Undead who have already begun the process of turning occasionally rise within the presence of Kellenbor's grace. It disturbs them. However, the one we were performing the rite for opened the casket, not with a look of emptiness and rage, but confusion. He looked normal, not weathered or deteriorated, but confused and scared. I knew he was dead because we had just communicated with his spirit moments before to find out the cause of his death. And all he said was, "Where am I?" before my associate plunged her sword into his chest. I don't blame her, exactly. I'm not sure if she even heard the same things that I did. Afterwards, I played it off as a trick of the mind. And perhaps I was dreary or hearing things. But I never forgot. And you being here today saddens me to know that I was right. I understand you were different. If you think I mean harm to you, that is not the case.
That is reassuring. My associates were concerned.
I assumed that it would be a concern. But I am not like my associates. Many would see this as an affront to Kellenborg, regardless of your sentient nature.
Mm-hmm.
I assume that you did not do this yourself.
Nope.
I suspected as much. May I ask why? How?
Accident. A few too many trips into ruins notorious for old magic and necromancy and zombies and artifacts that I didn't know existed latching onto nearby living things.
It's not possible.
In what way?
I've never heard of such an artifact latching onto a living being, causing them to be undead. That seems improbable.
Well, I mean, I only became undead after I got killed. And then got back up because of said artifact.
I think you were becoming undead before you died, you just didn't realize.
That would make sense.
What is this artifact? Do you know of it? Do you know of its nature? Do you know where it is?
The necromancer who currently holds it called it the Orb of the Ruined Sun.
The necromancer who currently holds it.
Yes. And last I saw him, he was in Luskin. A member of the Arcane Brotherhood.
Do you know what a phylactery is?
He explained it a little bit, yeah.
Well, I'm not an expert.
Uh-huh.
But the high priest at my temple once destroyed a phylactery before and told us stories, and we have books about them.
Yeah, the guy's trying to become a lich.
I figured.
And he's trying to use it as his phylactery.
I may be able to help you, if that is something you wish.
Yeah.
A phylactery, you can compare it to a tree or a plant. If one of the branches is trimmed off, you die. Over time, it will grow back. A phylactery that contains the soul is the root.
Mm-hmm.
You kill the roots, you kill the plant. I've never heard of such a case where a phylactery latches on to someone else. That has never been the case. But the fact that you have risen as sentient leads me to believe that if you were attached to a phylactery, you don't peg me as the type of a wizard type.
Nope.
A type that would have that type of forbidden knowledge and the capabilities of becoming a lich.
Nope.
If you had not undergone the proper procedures and rituals, that would have killed you outright. There's no reason for you to be, there's no possibility for you to be alive as you are. This necromancer that has it, he explained to you what it is about this artifact that causes...
He said something about a remnant of the shadow leaf.
It's been gone for a very long time.
And Netherese ruins, and a presumably very old elf.
Did this do the same to him? Did it latch on to him?
I
Can you
think
explain that?
I think he wanted it on purpose. Or it might have chosen him somehow.
Is he attached to it as well?
Yes.
So you both are.
Yes. That's why he wants me dead, so he can have it all for himself.
That makes a lot more sense. So 2 parts of a soul inhabit the same phylactery.
Uh-huh. As far as he told me. And I don't see necessarily much reason for him to lie, seeing as that's... I don't know. There's no reason for any of that to be a lie. But also just a small grain of salt, because I don't like him.
My only explanation is the Netherese were... Their magic
Fucked.
was unnatural,
Mhm.
unstable.
Yep.
That is the only explanation I can think of that. But perhaps the souls have found some sort of unstable equilibrium. That any disturbance could potentially cause that to end, which would be a bad thing. If you die in this state, you might not be so lucky this time as to return. But you may. Perhaps the strength of the bond of the 2 halves of your soul will cause the half in the phylactery to be ripped out of it, and for you to be gone forever. Which, in that case, I technically could resurrect you to your full normal self, to your body, given it is in the right time frame. But that means that the phylactery, your half, would be empty.
And he gets it?
And he would fulfill it. Fully attuned. If he dies, perhaps the other half of your soul gets pulled into the artifact and you retrieve that portion of lichdom without undergoing the proper rituals and procedures, and then exactly what I said earlier, you get scattered into oblivion and your soul gets... That I would not be able to resurrect you from.
Yeah, that makes sense.
That would be excruciatingly long and painful death.
Yeah.
If you want... My guess is that your best bet is to destroy the artifact at its source. Free both of the souls. Which would kill you both. However...
But then...
I could resurrect you.
Huh.
Take time to consider it.
Yeah.
I will do what I can to help.
Here's the problem. I think we would have to go back to Luskin, and I think something bad happens if I go back to Luskin. I think that sets something else in motion.
Then... Tell you what. You aid me with whatever is going on here. And in turn, I can aid you with whatever you may need. And your resurrection services find me. And he hands you a sending stone. I can aid you And when the time comes, if the time comes, when it's time to eradicate this individual fully, I will 100% be there. It's been a bucket list item of mine to destroy a lich.
Nice.
So, I bid you good night.
You too.
And he leaves. And he goes back to his little bedroll in the sand.
Like roll around a little bit.
The night goes by undisturbed. No more undead rise, even at the strike of, when the moon is high. And you all get your long rest.
Yay!
Yippee.
Long rest.
So you guys wake up the next day.
Well, this one doesn't.
Yeah, Hollow does not wake up. Hollow continues on. Perpetually
so
exists.
fucking
Dude,
bored.
Hollow can never experience radioactive by Imagine Dragons.
I can't.
She can't wake up to ash and dust.
No.
All right.
Dude, I think you should just roll
You're out of the campaign, actually.
Aw.
You can breathe in chemicals, though. Oh, wait, no, you don't.
No, you
I
can't!
can't.
Oh my god, dude.
You have advantage against poison.
Yeah. I am immune to radioactive by Imagine Dragons.
Oh.
Okay, so you see
Probably
Keldar
the
in the
best.
beach.
Stepping on the beach. Sorry.
He is on the beach eating, probably more fish. Yeah, he doesn't have much, but
Does he have seasonings at all?
No.
Oh my god.
What seasonings are out here?
I don't know. Like,
Salt?
Yeah.
Sea salt.
The little keychain Tabasco.
Oh my god, I fucking hate Tabasco. We're never getting sponsored by Tabasco.
Fuck you, Tabasco.
Fuck, we
Where's
lost-
hot sauce?
We lost our only chance at a sponsorship.
Hear that Taco Bell sauce? I fucking
So,
love that
what do
shit.
you guys want to do?
The
So-
rest of the crew's on the ship, right?
Yep.
Okay.
I cast Mage Armor.
That's probably a good
I
call.
also cast Mage Armor.
First
I
order of
cast
business, what are we
Armor.
doing?
We
We,
should probably talk to the elder.
talking to the Elder?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You all have a good sleep?
Great news, Keldar doesn't want me dead.
Nice.
Oh.
I did think he was going to stab me in the middle of the night for a moment there, but it was fine.
Wait, what?
He didn't. That's what I'm saying.
No, how did it...
Did he
We
get
had
on
a
the
conversation. Yeah.
ship?
You invited him on the ship?
Yes.
Kind of funny.
Why are we saying this like it's a crazy thing? We are working with him.
Well, yeah,
I'm
but
just
the
surprised
fact
he got
that
up in the middle of the night.
Yeah.
And it's just like, wait, did he have a boat or did he just like swim over?
I don't think she
I didn't
does.
think about that.
There's docks.
Oh.
Are we
we're
docked?
docked.
I thought we were still off the
I
coast.
thought yeah.
No, like no.
I thought he took a rowboat.
No,
took a
you-
rowboat like I'm gonna have a
you-
great
you-
conversation.
You jumped off to get there
Yeah,
quickly
yeah, yeah.
instead of the
But
whole
we docked
docking
it.
procedures.
Okay,
but
okay.
Jackdaw, and you guys had to eventually dock and anchor up the
We're
ships.
just really trigger happy about jumping off ships.
like there's
Some
some
of us
really
more than others.
the docks don't really fit your boat, but like it's there.
Good at me. Nice.
Okay, all right.
Like
okay.
they have these long what look like kind of like Viking long
I thought
ship
he was like row,
fishing
you're
vessels.
boating
No.
his ass over there. No,
Okay, so
that makes more sense.
you talked to Keldar?
Uh huh.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Was it a productive conversation?
Yeah.
You'll find out anything more about your...
Yes.
You're not willing to share?
It's the morning. I feel like this is a nighttime conversation.
Wait, but that's when all the ghouls come out.
TLDR. 3 options. 2 of them end in a long and painful death. One of them ends in a temporary death.
So that one?
Yes.
Okay.
And then resurrection. But like a normal kind and not my current kind. You might have been right about the good luck thing.
I give good advice. Sometimes. In this instance.
Once that I've seen.
I'll take it. But hey, okay, things are looking up. So we're starting off today. All right. On the right step here. So we go talk to the elders.
Jackdaw make his way up to you guys. All right, what are you guys doing today? What do I have to do? Nothing.
Nothing at the moment.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah, you can rest up. Do some ship repairs.
I've been doing a lot of resting recently, and it's been fantastic.
Oh, I will say, Jackdaw, now that we got everything kind of settled here, I mean, at least I have the ship back. Thank you for your help.
It's no problem.
Yeah, you did get something out of it, but I still wanted to say it all the same.
I appreciate you appreciating me. If there's nothing else that you guys need me to do, do you need any crew? I can probably keep them behind to make sure the ship is in order.
I think we'll be
I think
fine.
we're fine for now.
Yeah. We'll say, though, there might be some undead that pop out of the water.
Well, that happens at midnight.
Well, yeah, but we don't know if it might change up.
And
I just wanted to say,
They
like...
did come out during the day
They came out
yesterday.
during the day yesterday.
We'll keep an eye out here.
Yeah.
We can hold our own.
Okay, cool. Well, then that's about it. We're going to head on shore, talk to some people, see if we can figure this stuff out. And then we'll get stuff out of it. Maybe, maybe not. He seemed kind of unsure about that bit.
He said that if we help him, then he'll like resurrect us if we die. Like in
That's
the future,
useful.
in the future, like pull this fucking sending stone. Not just here. If any of us fucking beef it, call it Keldar. Resurrection on the house, baby.
Oh, well, that was nice.
That's
of
our
him.
payment.
That would have been fucking useful.
Well, to be fair, he does have to get to where
He
you
just
are.
have to get to us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Like,
it's not like
But isn't one of the spells like a year or something?
yeah, 9th level.
Oh.
Ninth level is
It's 200
is forever and ever.
Yeah, 9th level is forever and ever.
Resurrection
but the
is
one
like
that
100 years.
yeah, he does not have resurrection.
Raised dead
Is
is
like
10
10
days.
days.
Oh,
It's
10
the same
days.
as Gentle Orbos.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Like the stuff that he has access to is like 10 days and that's it. Nothing.
Gotcha.
I do know that true resurrection is forever and ever, but he does not have the capability of anything beyond
That's
10
also
days.
so expensive. Let's
It's
bankrupt
really
the
expensive.
entire Sword Coast.
Easy.
For one guy.
For one
For one silly little guy.
For one silly little blue guy.
well, yeah, but he also promised stuff on top of that.
Yeah, I'm concerned about this right now. What? Anyway, let's go talk to some people.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, things. Okay, let's go.
Where does the elder live?
I'm gonna be wielding a flail.
You're gonna wield a flail.
Yeah. Just for like a little bit, just try it out.
Okay.
Your hammer seems to be flailing about.
Yeah.
And it's not.
I kill Aaron on the spot.
Who's gonna pilot that other ship?
Another soul.
You
for
have
the
to like sort of
phylactery.
get used to it a little bit. It feels different, but
Yeah.
ironically, the idea of a flail is
Pretty similar.
Is kind of similar. You kind of swing it about and stay as far away from it as possible. Make sure you don't hit yourself, which is
Yeah.
kind of what blade singing is. So,
I'm drawing no attention to it.
yeah, you get familiar with it pretty quick.
So, Keldar, where's his elder guy? Gal? Guy?
She
Oh,
is
my mistake.
typically just sitting in the longhouse. We can go again. They're very fearful, but I have gotten I have achieved a mutual understanding. I believe they know I'm here to help, but they're not sure how I can help at this current moment in time.
Yeah.
Let's get there, give me 10 minutes, and I can translate anything they say.
Okay.
And I could speak to him.
You guys are
Jules and
on
I
the
will sit
beach.
there and be pretty.
You take 10 minutes. As you take 10 minutes, you see they look like they're finishing what seems to be like a large meal, like a very large, like almost like if you were there like probably an hour earlier, you would see probably some sort of like celebratory like feast like meal. But a lot of the food has gone uneaten. You see all manner of prepped like gathered berries and fish. Some smaller, like, what you guess is, like, smaller game that inhabits the island, birds. All just, really well put and well made with the materials that they have. And you see they are, like, taking baskets of this stuff and bringing it onto one of their larger fishing vessels. They seem to be preparing for another journey out onto the water. You see about, you see about 16 people, like, gathering all of this up.
Damn. Do we see an elder-looking person?
Not out, not currently. Sorry, 12 people. You see 12 people doing this, not 16.
12 disciples of Jesus.
Looks like they're about to head out again.
It looks like some sort of
Last Supper.
some sort of Last Supper.
Which one of us is Jesus Christ?
Which one of us is Judas?
1, 2, 3.
You
4.
came back.
You're Jesus. You're Jesus. I rolled for it.
So, do you now have proficiency in carpentry tools?
I have proficiency in a dice set.
Oh, same.
Close enough.
And I speak Eluskin and Infernal and Common.
Okay, back to what we're doing.
So where's the elder?
I feel like that's a question.
In the longhouse,
Oh.
right?
Yeah, one of the longhouse. I can take you there. And he begins to walk and lead you guys up the beach. You can see like the houses are more built like the beach kind of slopes down, but there's a more like flatter region where it sort of reaches the threshold of like the temperate forest that kind of exists. You can see like the climate reminds you of like almost like northern, like a kind of barren tundra-esque. There's like pine trees and it's very different than the tropical feel that you have to like Pandira and the Coran Archipelago. And as you make your way up to this longhouse, you see the people are looking at you like fearful in not like a I'm going to actively run away, but like in a concerned way. Like you are new faces. You are strangers that they probably in the past like 4 days they have seen more new faces than they probably a lot of them have seen in their entire lives. So they have
Healthy
reason
fear.
to be concerned. It's a healthy fear, exactly. What?
I go to smile, realize I have sharp teeth, and then close my mouth.
And they like turn away and keep going to do what they're doing.
Smile and wave, guys. Smile. Well, no, not you. Smile and wave, guys. Smile and wave.
Are you the penguins from Madagascar?
Yes.
Wait, we can decide that later. I won't get sidetracked. I'm gonna write
You're
this down.
private.
I don't remember who that was.
It's the
The idiot.
No, that's
you're
Rico.
Rico.
I'm not Rico.
You're Rico. You're Rico. Let the record show that Jules is in fact Rico.
I don't want to be Rico.
Wait, am I private then?
Yeah, you're private.
No!
Alright. You guys make your way to the longhouse, and you see Keldar like he's not really sure what to do, so he just kind of like knocks. He doesn't know if they knock here, but he hesitantly like knocks, and one of the individuals like you see opens the door. It looks like a younger boy, maybe about like older but not super old, maybe like 15, 14. He opens the door and he just like looks, sees this tall dragonborn figure, and just like look back like at the people, and they just wave you guys inside. You see this very old, very very old like woman sitting in like what looks to be a rocking chair. She has like
You probably should have asked if you
like very long
Yes,
like
yeah,
uncut white like matted white hair. You see several like bones in it. You see she has tattoos. They look like very like what we would see as like Norse looking tattoos. And she says something in a language that you don't understand. You do.
Ilusk?
You do. It is a different dialect. But
Yeah, because
what they are speaking is
people from the team are
Moonshay,
originally from-
which is a dialect of Eluskin.
Yeah,
So
'cause they're
you
originally
have
from West.
very like you kind of understand that they're like trying to be like like bring them in type of thing. And she begins to communicate in common. What can I help you with?
Well, we're here to help with what Keldar here said. Keldar here has been trying to help with your undead problem.
Yes, the great hunger angers.
And why do you think what do you think brought about this anger?
Poor worship.
So when did this start?
Many moons ago.
Do you have maybe we can
Try to comprehend languages.
Yeah.
And they're speaking common right now.
She is speaking common.
Yeah.
I'll try it in Eluskin. How have they been like attacking? Is it hostile? Like the undead that come from the sea.
She like seems a little bit shocked that you're like speaking in a language that she can almost understand a little bit. They come from the sea. Typically every night.
Do they attack?
Sometimes. Sometimes they head into the woods.
Just into the woods and you don't see them again?
Yes.
They head into the woods sometimes and then they don't see them again.
Huh. You said poor worship, so
Did you know that Mochi is a dialect of Alaskan?
No.
you say
I
poor
didn't know you were
worship,
Alaskan.
but Keldar here, and I saw, and we all saw while we're coming over here that you all have been amply providing food and sacrifices.
We prepared the big feast. We are asking for forgiveness.
Okay, so the big feast was a recent decision to try. Okay,
Yes.
last ditch effort there.
What did you do before the big feast?
Several offerings.
And do you provide? Is there a specific spot in the ocean where the ship stops and drops off the food?
There is a drop off as deep as possible.
And
Drop to the bottom of the ocean.
do you have any depictions of the hunger?
Oh yes.
What is it? Can you show us?
No.
Oh, it's taboo.
It is
Or
taboo.
sacred.
It is in a place where we cannot go.
Where's that?
The woods.
Is it only for your village, or can outside people go?
I do not recommend it.
Would it be...
Great danger lies in the woods.
But would it be like an offense to your people to go into the woods, or...
It would be a death sentence to you.
Okay, well, we won't piss them off.
What exactly?
She's not saying that they would kill you.
No.
I'm just saying I didn't want to offend them by going into them.
She's confirming that.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So what happens when one heads into the woods? Do they just not return?
Yes.
Okay.
Do you have any experienced fighters in your village?
No, we hunt and fish.
Okay, so that solves that problem.
Do we see these woods?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a barren woodland. You know, it's sparse, but it looks like it gets a little bit more dense, like, you know, as you go more into the island.
Mm-hmm.
But it's a
And
It's there.
where's the boundary of when the woods become unsafe?
when there are more than 5 or 6 trees in your view.
So it's not any specific location.
No. Well, at the old village.
The old village.
Yes.
And where is the old village?
I don't know. I don't remember. I never lived there. But I know it exists.
Do you have any objects or artifacts from the old village here?
Any historical maps? Any sort of record keeping? Alright, well,
Into the island.
So,
I guess we know where we need to go.
Yeah. But
It was not me nor my immediate ancestors that came to establish this village. It was hundreds of years ago.
Do you know why they moved?
No. But we know it is not safe.
Mm-hmm.
That is the one thing that remains.
Is it the undead that make it unsafe, or is there anything else?
I don't know.
Yeah.
We
so
don't go there.
How did your people start worshipping the hunger?
I don't know. I don't remember.
You guys really need to start keeping records.
I smack Ari on the shoulder.
It's just common practice.
not everyone has writing, Ariel.
What do you mean not everyone has writing?
Not everyone has writing.
Pick up a
A
quill.
lot of oral traditions.
I smack Ari again.
She's the most learned person here.
This isn't like...
we can have this conversation not in front of
Okay. I'm just giving suggestions.
in Infernal, just
Sister activities.
be respectful.
I'm just saying, just maybe keep some records. That's all I'm saying.
So
God damn.
why? So you don't know why, if the danger lies in the woods, you would sacrifice to, or you leave your sacrifices at this drop off. You don't know the connection there. You just know that there is one. Okay.
We used to do sacrifices in the woods as well.
Hmm. But then people went missing?
Yes.
Hmm.
The food would be missing as well as the people.
Why would undead need to eat?
They don't.
It's for the hunger.
But that
Duh.
was our way. That was how we knew we would satiate the hunger. We do what we must to survive.
Well, Keldar, you have any? Has this been any more helpful than when you tried asking? Any additional information?
More or less, I knew the woods were unsafe. That leads me to believe that there might be some sort of disturbance if the undead are
Going there.
drawn towards the center of the island. There must be something there.
Possibly in this old village. I mean, that's the only thing.
It is possible.
So it seems like that's exactly where we need to be. The place that's the most dangerous and where everyone else has disappeared to.
Yeah, I've got experience with that sort of thing.
Yeah, I've got my theories.
Old ruins that everyone says is deadly to go into. I've been doing that for 10 years.
Well, it's my first time. Usually I hear something like that, I'm like, oh, okay, I'm not going to do that.
Yeah, they gave me good money.
We're pretty irresponsible.
We went into those other weird rooms
Not
with
good.
the bone snake.
Not good enough, apparently.
Yeah.
What?
That was strange.
Well, no, you actually... Never mind.
I made good money.
Okay.
We make good money.
See, this elder woman looks to you, Hollow. How do you know her tongue? Are you from the Northland? Norheim?
Nope. An old city on the Sword Coast spoke a similar language, it would
Luskan.
seem. Yes.
I know of Luskan, I don't remember it though.
I'm
You
from
don't want to
Luskan.
go.
I traveled the Sword Coast in my younger years. I don't recall much of it anymore.
It's probably for the best. It's not a good
I
place.
was
Some bits of it
confused
are
because
nice.
I can tell you are not human.
Oh, tiefling.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
None of us are human.
Yes, but it is not common for a non-human to know our tongue.
Ah,
Unless they are speaking only Luskan dialect,
Mm-hmm.
which is what I recognized. And then again, it is mostly humans in Luskan,
Mm-hmm.
which is true.
yeah. Well, we're gonna head to the Deadly Forest. Hopefully, the good scenario is that, before we get there, this whole thing gets resolved by the big feast. I hope maybe it'll work.
I shall pray for you,
Thank you.
and I suggest you pray to your gods as well, if you have any.
Will do. Thank you.
All of them.
Yeah, will do. Well, we're all set to go.
And you guys make your way out. You see that younger boy close the door behind you, the longhouse. And you stand out on the beach. Keldar says, if you need anything from your ship, if you need to prepare anything, I suggest you do so now. We might be in for a little bit of a journey.
I think I'm ready.
If we don't know where this thing is. It's not a very big island, but
Do you think it'll be a multi-day excursion?
unsure. Preferably not. Because if it is going to look like it's going to take us longer, if we travel for a certain amount of time and we don't find anything, I suggest we just come back and try a different direction the next day.
Yeah.
That's true.
I would rather not stay in if the woods are dangerous, I would rather not stay within them.
When,
Oh, sorry.
no, I was going to say, when we sailed around the island, we didn't notice anything, right?
No, you didn't see anything on the outside of the island. Which is what Keldar actually was potentially concerned about, is that if there was something on the outside of the island, but around the island, but you confirmed for him that if you sailed around the entire island, you didn't see anything.
Yeah.
Then, no.
I have a couple theories about this.
Do you want to share?
Please, share.
I think something has to be at least alive in there. I find it interesting that the food is disappearing.
Mm-hmm.
Are there any citizens around, like in earshot?
Yeah.
There are?
A couple.
So I'm going to kind of whisper it. I don't really believe in this hunger thing. I think we're all pretty in the same camp there. So I don't think it's the hunger eating the food.
Back in Infernal, because I don't think anybody here speaks Infernal.
Absolutely not.
I think it's more like that. It's like some type of like monster or like magic phenomena that they started worshiping because they didn't understand
It's either something like ancient or it's like
what if it's just like a fucking owlbear or some shit?
I would go for
that'd be cool. That would make sense. Like something has to be alive in there. So like my worst theory is that maybe it's like a necromancer or something from the old city or something. And he's somehow still alive. But that's what we got the Dragonborn here for. So he can help with that. Oh, by the way, Collier might be related to Bane in some way.
Hello?
Dude, I catch Bane and Infernal because that was.
And then just really loud. I don't know what hello is an Infernal, but just what the fuck?
Do we all catch like Bane in that rant of Infernal?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Does Bane have different
because
words in different languages?
It depends on what origin Bane would be of. I don't think it would be Infernal, so I think I would believe the word would just be Bane.
Also just like in my experience,
possibly hitting me upside the head.
Yeah. Yeah, me hitting Arya again is like, oh shit, they're talking about Bane.
Here's what's weird. It's a proper noun.
Yeah.
But like it's also a word.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you don't necessarily need to know that we're talking about like.
I'm too stupid to
also
that.
like fully. I listened to somebody.
You guys just say hello in common.
Yeah, I listened to somebody speaking like really fast Spanish if it's like their native language, and I don't care if I know a little bit of Spanish. I have no idea what they're saying.
Yeah.
I'm too stupid to
Yeah,
understand.
just in common. Hello.
What?
Wait,
what are you talking about?
Wait, what was that for? What happened?
Like in a good way or a bad way?
In a I don't know kind of way.
Like in,
we're speaking in common.
like
Yeah.
You
What?
say in common.
Yes.
We're speaking in common.
You have to like reorientate the rules. That's why we do it.
Otherwise, my head hurts.
Just for further reference, do I know? Because David was talking about. Do I know about enough Aquan to have a conversation with Jules?
Not really.
Okay.
A little bit. Like you could if Jules was speaking a full conversation in Aquan, you could probably pick up what Jules was saying, but probably not to have a full conversation. No.
Collier has some relations to Bane, and
we're talking about just some guy named Bane, right?
No,
that's a coincidence considering the
likely talking about the god of Bane because he believes that Bane took something from him, and my current theory is that Bane is the one who turned him into weapons and scattered him all around, and he wants revenge.
Are you just scribbling a black circle into your paper?
It's like a little house.
Oh,
for
just cows.
I'm gonna draw a little cow.
Okay. Well, that's a kind of a good thing, right?
Well,
no, I mean.
Well, it's like so pros, not friends with Bane. Cons,
wants to get revenge.
Enemy,
and will kill Bane. Somehow.
Well, also it could be not friends in a way of like, I'm the opposite of Bane. I am a good person, or Bane is jealous of me. Kind of thing.
I don't think we want any sort of attention directed towards us.
Based on how freaky that thing looks, I'm gonna go with the more jealous.
I'm gonna start we're leaving the village. We're not having this conversation in the middle of the village.
True.
That's fair.
Let's go.
Let's keep walking.
We can talk about creepy things in the creepy woods. Let's go.
That's a really good location for that.
Yeah.
Should we take some rations then? I mean,
I have a couple on me. I have 8.
Do I have rations?
I have some on me that anybody can just take.
I think I took all your rations. I think
Okay.
that's what my 8 rations are.
Okay, so I just need to remove these from my
I have
inventory.
the bulk standard 5 one day.
Nice.
Sorry. I have 8 days of rations, so I should be fine. I think that worst case, if we're gone, while midnight or whatever undead happens, I feel like the crew can handle it.
We're leaving behind what,
5 people?
I forgot how to count.
4
from out
people?
there.
Yeah.
4.
Yeah.
They seem capable.
Yeah.
They'll handle it.
Wait, don't you know? Isn't there a spell that clerics do where they just make food appear out of nowhere?
Yes, but it's not very appealing.
It's bad food.
Well,
Jet can do
I also
water.
don't have it prepared.
It's like pirate. Actually, you know what?
I'm just
That's
saying
the
we won't
perfect
starve.
spell because it's just like pirate food. It's like hardtack and weevils.
I'm just saying we won't starve.
Weevils.
Weevils?
Yeah, those are bugs that live in hardtack.
Protein.
Oh, weasels. That's what I. I gotta look up a weasel.
Just like for fun?
Yeah.
Okay.
Does he have? Well, I guess he always has.
I
He
can
is
I
prepared.
can do
Yeah,
something
it's always
for preparatory purposes, but I only have about a minute, so I'll have to wait.
Yeah. We don't need it right now.
Yeah.
It's like if things get desperate,
Ideally they won't, but you know, we you know.
you know.
Yeah, you know, there's always each other. So.
Mm-hmm. How big is this?
Wait,
island?
what are you suggesting?
Sorry, it's a joke. Okay.
Whoever suggested it gets eaten first. Actually,
I like that vote.
There's not much of them.
so sorry. Yeah, that's fine.
No, there isn't.
Are you offering?
I was gonna say I make the most sense.
Anyway, so are we ready to go into Evil Forest
Yeah,
Gump?
you could just live off one of your arms.
Yeah, hang on. Let me just pop over to the magic shop.
I am ready. I am always ready.
Okay.
Yeah, let's get home.
SpongeBob ass.
Then we shall leave. And you guys make your way into the forest, and I'm gonna pretend like you didn't say that. And we're gonna take a break.
Even on my square pants.
Nope, that wasn't canon. We're taking a break.
Hey, thank you for listening to the Tales of Misfortune podcast. We post new episodes every Saturday at 9 p.m. You can catch us on YouTube and Spotify. And if you want to follow along, you can also catch us on our social media. The links will be in the link tree in the description. Have a good one.